Hello Aquarius, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. There's Tilly Walden, that's how you spell their name. Support, website, liminal11.com. Feel free to check that out if you'd like to, of course. Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. On the back here of the book is the website, hayhouseradio.com. I believe if you go to, I would assume if you go to that website, I haven't been there that I can recall, you could find links to the main site, but if you take out radio, I think it takes you to hayhouse.com. Of course, if you look up Sandra Ann Taylor and Energy Oracle Cards, you should easily find something of value there. Okay, something is poking me. I feel like some more cards are poking me, but we'll see. It's going to be one of those readings. Okay. There's a lot going on around this situation. Let's put the... maybe we just got to do it. Oh! Okay. Why is there anxiety? We're seeing the anxiety. Even though this is going your way, this is going in your favor. Even though this is going in your favor, I'm starting to wonder, I'm like, yeah, it's going in my favor, but maybe I'm not really sure I want it. Is that it? Yeah, it's going in my favor, but I don't know if I really want it. I feel like I need to do it. You got the Devil card in the dice, and you got the Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands, Knight of Torches, I guess you would say, if you want to use this deck as an example. I'm worried that, yeah, it's going in my direction right now, but things change. Things change, and I'm just not really confident that it's going to stay where I want it to stay. There's something new coming forward. Something new is coming forward. And I get, like, there's a connection with other people that really makes me uncomfortable. This actually might be changing or ending. Now, it's either acquaintances of friendships you have, so like you have friends and there's people around them, or it's like you have a family member or a partner and it's the people around them. So hopefully that makes sense. Like there's you, there's your partner or friend or relative, and it's the friends around your relative, the friends around your partner, the friends around your friends. You know what I mean? Though there's something like there's this extended connection here that seems to be causing a lot of problems and a lot of like, I'm just going to say negativity. You can take that any way you want. It's just something negative here not working out. I feel like that's fine. That seems to be changing. Somebody's learning the truth about other people. It's almost like, when you hang out with a group of people and everything is great, and then all of a sudden maybe your job changes or you can't do this anymore, or something changes in your life, or maybe you get divorced or something like that. And then all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. Or, they just don't seem to care about what you're doing anymore. Or if you ever had those friends where, as long as you're the life of the party and you're the one giving out all the treats and you're taking everybody and doing everything for everybody and paying for everything, they're your friend, but once they have to pay for themselves, oh, I gotta go. I feel like somebody's learning the hard lesson here. I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else. And this has to happen first. They have to see the people around them for who they really are before you can do anything. What I'm getting here is the Goddess of the Moon. The Goddess of the Moon is a very good energy. I'm going to say that. But sometimes people don't like it because it's effective. It's a very effective energy. And it's kind of like, the best way to see a problem is to highlight it and just like take away all the bumpers. Like if you think of bumper bowling, taking out the bumpers, taking off taking off the training wheels, just kind of like letting you get in there and just go through the difficult part of it so you can see the truth of it, so you stop participating in something that really isn't worth your time. So I'm seeing, like, with the goddess of the moon is like the truth is coming forward. What hasn't been seen will be seen. The day will come. The sun will shine, and they will see the truth. So it's kind of like the goddess of the moon is kind of like, they're kind of living in a fairy tale, but I'm gonna kind of wake them up from that. That's what I'm getting from it. It's kind of like it's time for them to wake up from that. When that happens, I do feel like they're gonna move on from that energy. They're going to see the harsh truth about something. They're going to move on from that energy. I also feel like when they move on from that energy, this Two of Swords kind of advances. So it's kind of like while they're connected with that energy, I feel like it's blocking them from really working with you in a positive way. Things seem to be good, but not that great. But once they advance with this energy and they walk away from that group, then they're going to block that group from coming back. I feel like it's kind of all or nothing with this person. You're either with me or against me, and if you're not with me, then you're against me. That's kind of how that feels. I'm not saying it's exactly how that, I mean, it's a general read, take it with a grain of salt. And it's not coming towards you, but you may see that they have that attitude towards this group of people. They seem to connect with you much better going forward. They have this family card, which is a very beautiful one. I like that rainbow in the background. So there's a very good energy here. They're coming back towards you. The Morning card is kind of like the chance to start anew. It's kind of like you still have the same life. They still have the same life. They still have the connection with you. But now it's kind of like they can honor it better. It's kind of like, you know what? I should have been hanging out with the Aquarius and not hanging out with these other people, because the Aquarius is actually, somebody who stands by my side. They're there, good or not good. They're not looking for me to take care of everything for them. They do their fair share. They take care of me sometimes. I take care of them sometimes. We usually do each our fair share most times. And they're kind of like, you're not a drain on my life, and I'm not a drain on yours. So we're a good connection. I need to come back towards this. I need to remember how good this is. They have a lot they want to come forward with you. They got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Ace of Fire and the Ace of Air. They have a lot of ideas, a lot they want to come forward. They're going to share a lot of information with you and give you a lot of possibilities. It's like they're showing you all the resources they've accumulated, and they're giving you the ideas of all the different things you could do with these resources. They want to do something with you. They're like, look at all this stuff I have. It's, the way I keep seeing it, maybe it's just for me, it's like I'm seeing this giant craft room, and they're like, hey, Aquarius, look at all this stuff I have in here. What do you think we should do? I've seen this happen with that. I've seen this done with this. What do you want to do? We could create something great. Maybe we could, make things that we could sell. We could make some really good money here. We could share the profit. What do you think? Just as an analogy, of course. And I feel like you're kind of like, well, this is what I'm thinking. And you have a lot of things that can come forward here, and you're going to create something new. The bond here is still intact. When I'm seeing this Four of Torches, I think it's a very interesting card, because in most decks, I see it more as like a bond, a contract, a stability type reference. I'm getting this situation where I was thinking maybe this was going to be damaged at one point, but when it came back, I'm realizing the structure is still there. I'm feeling like it's still there. Nothing is left. It's kind of like I still have possibilities here, still things to happen, still great things can happen. There's more coming forward with it, going down the line. This person seems to be coming back together with you in a much better way, but I feel like the bond is still there. That Four of Wands, I keep looking at this like there's something else, because the image they use on it is a little different than I'm used to. So I don't want to just kind of negate through it. So the Emperor and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I think this is why I'm kind of looking at it. There is a little bit of stress with this, but there's also success. The way I see the Ten of Wands is a lot of stress, but a lot of success with it. The Emperor is kind of like, I'm going to make it what I want it to be, and it's going to be quite on the... If it's somebody I care about, we're going to be like, upfront and forward about what we're thinking and feeling. We're going to be very honest with each other, brutally honest usually. So this might take a little bit of brutal honesty to bring this back into favor, back into a positive connection. But I see the other side can easily handle that, and they will respect you telling them the truth about how you feel. I do see getting back to this Sun card for you. I don't know if I showed that in the beginning, but when this comes around again, when this actually reconstitutes, we're going to move on from the stress of the past. We're going to get this Sun card, which is the best outcome. We're also going to get the cornucopia, a lot better things coming in. The cornucopia tells me there's a lot of good bounty to have here. And there might be a bunch of people connected with this as well, but I feel like the people connected with it in the future are good for you and good for this person. So if there's people you're adding in, I feel like whoever you're adding in, whether it be you or them adding people in, I do feel like they're very compatible for both you and the person you're working with or dealing with or connected with. A lot of healing coming in here too. I'm just trying to see how this, because this is all going on around you. I feel like there's other things going on at the same time. This situation you have with this person does seem to make things easier for you. You have situations where people aren't quite, they're not quite on, they don't deal with life the way you deal with life. There's people around you, I feel like they just don't deal with life the way you deal with life. They're not really going to change. They keep doing the same things. Seven of Pentacles, it's kind of like if there will be a chance to change things, it's just not right now. I feel like this keeps you away from this situation. This is like a secondary situation. It's keeping you away from this situation. Don't feel bad about that. That situation is healing on its own terms. There's something else coming forward with it. Granted, Aquarius is a highly, highly intelligent sign. I get that. But just because you have information doesn't mean the other side or whoever else you're dealing with here can handle it. So it's kind of like they have to figure out their own answers. Somebody here is like taking time figuring out their own answers. They're not quite at the point to truly heal, but they are going in a healing direction. So in case that helps you while you're involved with all of this and doing all of this with this other person, this other situation that does seem to weigh heavy on your heart is healing on its own terms. It's just kind of like, for right now, maybe the distance is actually working better than you expect. Just in case that's a side thing going on for you, I feel like for a lot of you that's going to make sense on what that is. And just kind of like, instead of feeling bad for not being connected with it or watching it a little closer, maybe pulling back for a while is giving it a chance to grow in a way I wasn't expecting. That actually could be a very good thing. Are we there? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.